Shiba Inu finally recovered today, making up for its losses after days of crashes. The atmosphere just turned bullish. People are excited. Analysts are dropping their signals. A massive price jump for Shiba Inu might be on its way. But something weird just happened. And everyone got no explanation at all. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Shiba Inu has been absolutely wild today. After struggling for days, it finally clawed its way back, recovering its losses and even pushing up around 1 to 2%. The energy in the community has completely flipped. People are excited again, and you can feel the hype creeping back in. The whole vibe just turned bullish, almost like Shiba Inu was just catching its breath before making a move. It's been a roller coaster, but it looks like this ride isn't over yet. And that's not even the biggest part. Shiba Inu just smashed through a key resistance level, and according to analysts, this could mean a lot of things. The broader crypto market has been in a bit of a holding pattern, but Shiba Inu has stolen the spotlight. After dipping to its lowest point in the past day, it's now showing real signs of an early comeback. It's shaking off the losses and making moves, keeping traders on edge as the market sends mixed signals. Right now, Shiba Inu is trading higher than where it was stuck before, breaking through an important barrier as it fights to erase its weekly losses. The momentum is shifting, and things are starting to get interesting. But hold on. It gets even better. One analyst on Twitter just pointed out that Shiba Inu might be gearing up for something big. According to him, the dip is officially over, and for the first time in weeks, a green candle has appeared on the weekly chart after 5 straight red ones. That's the kind of signal traders watch closely, and it could mean a major reversal is on the way. If this trend holds, we might be looking at the start of a whole new rally. The market has been unpredictable, but with this shift in momentum, things are starting to look a lot more exciting for Shiba Inu. But you might be wondering, what's going on? What's really driving this sudden price movement? Well, if we zoom out, it looks like the entire crypto market is bouncing back today. And leading the charge? Bitcoin. The king of crypto was seen skyrocketing again, climbing back to around 98,000. What's crazy is that this is happening despite a massive wave of selling pressure, the kind we haven't seen since the collapse of Three Arrows Capital back in 2022. According to one analyst, spot exchanges just went through one of the biggest sell-offs in years. And yet Bitcoin is still holding strong near that 100,000 mark, which the analyst calls a sign of seller exhaustion. And here's where it gets interesting. When Bitcoin moves, the rest of the market tends to follow. Shiba Inu is no exception. With Bitcoin showing strength, confidence is creeping back into the altcoin space, and meme coins like Shiba Inu are starting to wake up. If this momentum keeps up, we could be in for an exciting ride ahead. And it's not just Bitcoin and Shiba Inu. Other cryptocurrencies are showing signs of recovery as well. This rebound comes after a sharp decline, largely driven by the ongoing trade war tensions involving Trump and other major global economies. The uncertainty rattled the market, causing a wave of sell-offs, but today's price action suggests that investors might be regaining confidence. It's almost as if the market is shaking off the fear and deciding it's time to move forward. With all this bullish momentum, speculation around Shiba Inu is ramping up fast. Some believe this is the start of something big, predicting that Shiba Inu will knock off a few zeros in the near future. Others are going even bolder, saying that the long-awaited 1 cent milestone might not be as impossible as it once seemed. Of course, these are just predictions. But one thing is clear. Shiba Inu has everyone's attention again, and with the market flipping bullish, anything could happen. But here's the bombshell. Some analysts have broken it down systematically and realistically, saying Shiba Inu might actually hit the incredible $1 mark soon. A well-known market analyst recently took a deep dive into this idea, exploring whether Shiba Inu could really pull off such a massive leap. Right now, the token has been hovering around the same price range, struggling against bearish sentiment. Just a few days ago, it dropped to its lowest point of the year but quickly bounced back. Even though it hasn't reclaimed its peak from last year, investors are still holding on to hope, believing that Shiba Inu could one day reach that legendary $1 target. Some optimism came from a major exchange, CoinW, which made a bold projection about Shiba Inu's future last month. But not everyone is convinced. A recent analysis from Trade City Pro took a more cautious approach, laying out why this target might be unrealistic. The biggest hurdle? Shiba Inu's massive supply. Right now, there are hundreds of trillions of tokens in circulation. If the price ever reached a full dollar, its market cap would explode to a number so huge that it would surpass the value of the entire global economy many times over. To put it into perspective, gold, the world's most valuable asset, sits far below that number, and even the entire crypto market combined doesn't come close. Because of this, analysts argue that unless there's a drastic reduction in supply, the idea of Shiba Inu reaching a full dollar just isn't mathematically possible. A report from the Motley Fool backed this up, saying the numbers simply don't add up. But here's the thing. Most people who push the $1 prediction don't actually expect it to happen overnight. Instead, they see it as a long-term vision, something that could take years or even decades, depending on token burns, adoption, and overall market growth. One thing is for sure, whether or not Shiba Inu ever reaches that insane price level, the hype and belief in its future aren't fading anytime soon. The community remains as passionate as ever, and as we've seen time and time again, anything can happen in crypto. However, despite all these bullish moves, something strange is happening. Right in the middle of this recovery, the whales, those massive Shiba Inu holders, are quietly heading for the exit. On-chain data shows a sudden and sharp decline in large transactions. In the past day alone, the amount of Shiba Inu changing hands in big trades has been slashed by more than half. We're talking trillions of tokens that were moving around just yesterday, suddenly slowing down. In dollar terms, the volume has dropped by tens of millions. And it's not just a small dip, it's a major shift. But it gets even weirder. The wallets that typically hold enormous amounts of Shiba Inu, the ones that usually dictate major price swings, aren't bringing in as much as they used to. Their inflows have crashed overnight, going from trillions of tokens down to just a fraction of that. Meanwhile, outflows, the amount of Shiba Inu leaving these large wallets, have exploded, jumping by several times the usual amount. That means big players are either redistributing their holdings or offloading them entirely. Something is changing, but no one is quite sure what's next. So what's really going on? Are these whales waiting for a better entry? Are they repositioning ahead of an even bigger move? Or is there something happening behind the scenes that the rest of the market hasn't caught on to yet? Whatever the case, with the biggest players stepping back, Shiba Inu's next moves could depend on whether they stay quiet or come storming back. Right now, the market is watching and waiting, trying to figure out what happens next. But here's what's even crazier. Satoshi Kusama and the other Shiba Inu developers are still nowhere to be found. No updates, no posts, not even the slightest hint of what's going on. Radio silence. And that's making people uneasy. Some are wondering if this is just a quiet period before a big reveal, while others are questioning whether the team will step up and bring Shiba Inu back to its former glory. Right now, all anyone can do is wait. But here's the thing. Regardless of what the whales are doing or whether the devs are present, there's one force in Shiba Inu that never fades. The community. And today, the community is proving just how powerful it is. In the past 24 hours, the Shiba Inu burn rate has skyrocketed, shooting up by an insane percentage. A massive chunk of tokens has been permanently removed from circulation, sent to dead-end blockchain addresses where they'll never be touched again. This latest burn, driven entirely by the dedication of the Shiba Inu army, is a reminder that no matter what happens with the market, no matter what the big players do, this community keeps pushing forward. Every burned token means a slightly scarcer supply, and for a token like Shiba Inu, that could mean a lot in the long run. So while questions remain about what's next, one thing is clear. Shiba Inu's biggest strength has always been its community, and today, they've made their presence felt once again. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's best to take a step back and remember what Lucy, one of the most well-known figures in the Shiba Inu community, recently said, "No stress, what's meant to be will be. Just stack wisely and let it play out." It's a simple but powerful message. The crypto market moves in waves. Some days it's full of excitement, other days it's uncertainty and doubt. Prices jump, whales come and go, developers stay quiet, and speculation runs wild. But through it all, the core idea remains the same: patience. Those who truly believe in Shiba Inu aren't just here for the quick gains. They're here for the long haul. So whether the market is green or red, whether the devs stay silent or make big announcements, the best move might just be to stay level-headed. Stack wisely, avoid unnecessary stress, and let time do its thing. Because in crypto, as in life, what's meant to be will be. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money. So, don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.
Whales cannot be stopped. Trillions of Shiba Inu tokens, hundreds of millions of dollars. And the data suggests that this is just the beginning. People are waking up seeing these numbers trying to benefit from this opportunity. But what is actually happening? And how long will this market craze last? Well, let's find out. Disclaimer: the market has pivoted to a recovery phase, but some altcoins still haven't reclaimed their yearly highs despite Bitcoin spiking above the $71,000 threshold. Shiba Inu is also part of this recovery trend, but is facing strong resistance due to multiple sell walls. A sell wall occurs when a large number of sell orders are placed at a particular price level, creating a barrier that can be difficult for the price to rise above. For example, imagine there are 100 Shiba Inu tokens available for sale at 1 penny. If buyers only want to purchase 50 tokens at that price, the supply at that level is much higher than that demand, making it hard for the market to buy the tokens that are available at that price to move up past 1 penny. However, there is a way we can surpass these sell walls and achieve new highs for Shiba Inu. But before we dive into that, we need to take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Today has been a literally crazy day for Bitcoin, and its impact on Shiba Inu is enormous. Spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, or ETFs, have achieved their longest streak of consecutive net inflows since they launched, with 18 straight days of positive flows as of Thursday. Since launching in January 2021, the price of Shiba Inu has increased by $1.2 billion, and even though the current inflows are still lower than the peak levels in March, according to the Block's data dashboard, the sustained positive net inflows, especially driven by BlackRock, highlight continued strong interest and confidence in Bitcoin among investors. 18 days in a row of positive inflows definitely gives us a bullish sign. It shows that more investors are putting their money into crypto, which is some very good news for any crypto enthusiast. But traditional investors aren't the only ones accumulating Bitcoin. Just take a look at this crypto whale. According to a report by Wu Blockchain based on research from CryptoQuant, around $1 billion worth of Bitcoin is being added every day to a massive new whale wallet. In total, long-term holders have amassed 70 Bitcoin over the last 30 days, with whale demand increasing at a rate of 4.4% per month. And now you might be wondering if 4.4 is a big number. It definitely is. To put it in perspective, if you start with $10,000 and add 4.4% every month in 5 years, you'd have a lot more than you might expect after 5 years. That 10,000 would grow to around $87,000. This shows how powerful a 4.4% monthly increase can be over time, highlighting the significant impact of the current whale demand on Bitcoin's market. But in addition to that, just today, according to CoinGlass data, Bitcoin open interest has reached a new all-time high peak of $37 billion open. Interest refers to the total dollar amount of Bitcoin in the last 5 years, which is about a third of the total dollar amount of outstanding Bitcoin futures or options contracts. And you might be wondering, is this metric important? Absolutely. Open interest is a crucial indicator of market sentiment and activity in the futures and options markets. A high level of open interest suggests that there is significant trading activity and interest in Bitcoin derivatives, indicating a strong and active market. So while some may have thought that the crypto market is flat and boring right now, it actually isn't. The record-breaking open interest is a significant indicator of the market, and Bitcoin futures and options demonstrates that there is still plenty of excitement and activity happening in the crypto space. But here's something very interesting. Despite the strong Inflows and a Bitcoin rally past 71.0 Google Trends data reveals a surprising trend. Compared to 2021, hardly any Americans are conducting searches related to Bitcoin, FSITs. Price or crypto in general. Google Trends assigns a value out of 100 based on a search interest relative peak popularity. For example, on June 5, searches for Bitcoin originating from the US scored only 31, while Bitcoin ETF had a mere one. Other related searches such as Bitcoin price and crypto received slightly higher index scores of 18 and 13, respectively, but still remained significantly below the search volumes during 2021's retail-driven bull run. Interest in crypto-related searches has dwindled over the year. There were spikes in interest across the board. On January 11th, the price of Bitcoin has been rising for the past year, and the price of fiat Bitcoin has been all-time high for the first time since 2021. It's noteworthy that search interest for Bitcoin peaked in May 2021, a few weeks after surpassing 50.0 for the first time and just before reaching its long-standing all-time high of nearly 69.0 in November 2021. Crypto analyst Miles Dutcher shared data indicating a significant decline in viewership of crypto-related YouTube channels compared to 2021, despite Bitcoin surpassing its previous all-time high in 2021. During Bitcoin's peak, crypto YouTube channels were garnering around 4 million daily views. However, in 2024, despite Bitcoin reaching new highs, daily views have dropped to approximately 800,000. Dutcher emphasized, retail isn't back yet. According to him, there's no better indicator of the current state of the market than crypto YouTube views. This decline in viewership suggests that mainstream retail interest in cryptocurrency has not returned to the level seen during the 2021 bull run, despite Bitcoin's price reaching new heights. But still, with 18 days of Bitcoin ETF inflows and massive whale accumulation, you might wonder, why hasn't the price skyrocketed yet? Where's the impact of these developments? Well, that's a good question. Analyst Jimmy sheds some light on this. He explains that spot Bitcoin ETFs worldwide hold only about 5% of the total Bitcoin circulating supply, while the majority is held by whales. Jimmy notes that while ETF inflows are indeed significant, they are still minimal compared to the volume of Bitcoin being traded and sold by these large holders. He emphasizes that for every buyer in the market, there needs to be a seller, and the actions of these major players can heavily influence price movements. Even though the price might not react immediately, the recent developments such as 18 consecutive days of inflows into Bitcoin, ETFs, and whales accumulating Bitcoin are still considered bullish. This is because these actions demonstrate a growing interest and confidence in Bitcoin as an asset class among both institutional investors and individual traders. While the price might not reflect these developments right away due to various factors influencing the market, such as short-term speculation and profit-taking, the underlying trend indicates a strengthening foundation for Bitcoin's long-term growth. Essentially, these actions lay the groundwork for future price increases. In the long term, the price of Bitcoin is expected to rise to $1.5 billion, which is a significant increase in the market's day-to-day fluctuations. But what about Shiba Inu? Well, if Bitcoin experiences a significant price increase due to recent developments, it will have a massive impact on Shiba Inu. We know that Shiba Inu is highly sensitive to Bitcoin movements and shares a strong correlation with it. Currently, Shiba Inu faces a major obstacle in the form of a massive sell wall, according to Into the Block data. This wall represents a threshold. We're over the top. Over 64,000 addresses collectively hold 69 trillion Shiba Inu tokens, which is over 10% of the entire supply. The selling pressure from these addresses often leads to corrections in Shiba Inu's price, as we've seen in recent movements. As a result, Shiba Inu has retraced most of the gains it made during the recent rally. This situation can be frustrating for Shiba Inu investors, as the presence of such a large sell wall can impede its upward momentum. However, Shiba Inu is now aiming to sell Shiba Inu, stabilize above its current price level, and use it as a foundation for a second upward push when bullish sentiment returns. To surpass this immediate sell wall, Shiba Inu would need to confidently close above 4027, but with the potential upcoming push in Bitcoin's price, according to previous patterns, this should significantly benefit Shiba Inu. This is precisely what we need for Shiba Inu to overcome its current challenges and resume its upward trajectory. But what is your opinion on that? Comment down below. I'd be eager to read your opinion. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.